Okay, YouTube, so this is my zombie anti-mate deck. I was running X-Savers before, but they kind of got boring. They're really simple and they have the same kind of playstyle every single game, so I thought I'd make a change and go back to something that I don't see a lot anymore. So this is my deck. So start off Dark Arm, Dark Deck Staple, Caius, another Dark Staple, 2 Cybers. First sort of tech choice in the deck, 2 Cybers is basically there to force your opponent's bottomless trap holes to force their solemn warnings in a meta at the moment where there is no heavy storm, where there is no cold wave to get around all that stuff as it is. Also gives you a good outlet into Black Rose. Your Blood, don't particularly like this card, but it's a dark deck. It's a zombie deck staple. 3 Zombie Masters. Great card, lets you make lots of plays, recycle Plague, ditch your useless cards in your hand like Deal Blood, Mizuki, broken when you use with Bryanak, Pyramid Turtle, Great Searcher, 3 Goblin Zombies, the Dark Soul of this deck. It's a really good engine. 1 Plague, zombie deck staple, 2 Spirit Reapers. I don't know how this card came to semi this list, but really glad it did. It's a really great control card. The amount of times I've used it to rob 2 cards from my opponent is ridiculous. Then I'm running the Etele engine, so Psychic Commander and 2 Krebons, pretty good tuners. And then lastly, Effect Veiler. Then if we go on to Spells and Traps, obviously the E-Teleport, Burial, zombie deck staple. Mind Control. There's 5 tuners in this deck, so you know. Book of Life, standard zombie revival card. Monster Reborn, staple. Allure, dark deck staple. Book of Moon, staple. Dark Hole, your instruction card, staple. 2 MSTs. Usually I don't like 2 MSTs, but with so many back rows and so many Neck Valley decks, you just need this to pop away some of their cards sometimes. And Giant Trinade, obvious. And then yeah, trap cards. I don't run Mirror Force in this, instead I run 2 Dimensional Prisons. Probably one of my favourite cards right now. Then 2 Bottomless Trap Hole. It's kind of not as good as it used to be. It's only really useful against synchros and stuff like that, but it's still a really good card, and I would still say it was staple. 2 Solemn Warnings. One of the most useful cards in the meta right now, like a must-have for any top-tier deck, or attempting to be top-tier deck. Solemn Judgment, staple, and 2 Trap Stuns. Again, with all the back row, this is just here to ensure that my plays can go off properly, and so I can play to my full advantage. As for the side deck, you got a Mistworm, Fancy Doom Dragon, Red Dragon Archfiend, Scrap, Stardust, Chimeric Fortress for the 2 Cyber Dragons that are in here, Black Rose, Iron Chain, Alive Justice, Decisive Armor. Odd card to put in, however, it's a good outlet just to get a free 300 beat stick, considering that there aren't too many properly strong like synchros out there, and there's not the own synchros of this deck aren't particularly great themselves. So you've got to have something. It's pretty easy to tune into with a Plague and a Zombie Master and a Goblin Zombie, which you can get from 1 Zombie Master to that pretty easily. Gaia Knight, Force of the Earth, replacement for Goyo. 2 Revive King Hades, negates the effect of anything it runs over. Staple for a zombie deck, pretty damn good actually. Bryanak, pretty useful. By pretty I mean very, and by very I mean extremely. Synchro into this with a Goblin Zombie and you get an easy free discard of a Mizuki that turns into a plus. Uruquizas, probably going to take this guy out because he's not overly useful in this deck. And Catasta, staple. But yeah, subscribe, tell me what you think. I'm probably going to be posting my Zombie Nolaris deck, which is a variation on this build, in a couple of weeks. So I want to hear any comments that you got, any fixes you can recommend. But yeah, peace.